welcome back to my channel. Today's video we are going to be looking at my favorite perfumes to wear during the fall. I know it is kind of middle of the fall now, but I still wanted to get this up. I have done my favorite fall eyeshadow palettes and nail polishes already, so if you have not seen those, I will link those down below and in the cards. But today is all about perfumes. So if you are new here, I would love it if you would hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my videos, and let's get started. So I did do this for the summer, and I do want to continue to do this during the seasons because I do sometimes wear fragrances and eyeshadow palettes and nail polishes specific to the seasons. Not all the time, but sometimes I do. I still will wear all of my perfumes throughout the year, but these ones I kind of lean more towards during the fall. Some of them overlap for the winter, so you might see a couple repeats in my winter video, but I still want to mention them today. So I will be reading off the notes. I did pull them from Fragrantica or possibly Ulta or Sephora, wherever I could find the notes. So the first one I have is actually one that is going to overlap for the winter, and this is Jimmy Choo by Jimmy Choo. This is the original, and the notes of this are greens. I don't know exactly what that means, but I've seen that note before and I don't really know what it means. If you know, let me know in the comments down below. Tiger orchid, toffee, caramel, and patchouli. So this one has a very strong toffee note. Like, that's like one of the only things I smell. And patchouli. It's like toffee and patchouli mixed together. This one is very, very deep. And actually, people tend to describe this a lot differently than I think it smells. But, like, I don't think it smells caramelly at all. There's no sweetness to me, but I really like sweet scents. So this I might just not consider as sweet, but it might be. But this one is a good night fragrance, especially. This one's a little bit strong for the daytime, but for the nighttime, it is a great date night fragrance. It has that warmth for the fall and the winter, so that is why I picked this one. The next one is from Dolce & Gabbana, and this is The One, and this is an eau de parfum. The Jimmy Choo is also an eau de parfum. The notes of this are mandarin, bergamot, lychee, and peach at the top, jasmine, lily of the valley, white lily, and plum at the middle, and then vetiver, amber, musk, and vanilla at the base. So this is another one that is very warm and deep. I get a very strong amber note in this one. And I don't know if I've mentioned this one before, but it's a very, very nice amber scent. And this one is another pretty strong one, so you don't need to put much of this on. I do one or two sprays and that's pretty much it, and it tends to last a while on me. But I've said this before, a lot of perfumes tend to last long on me, so I think my body chemistry just likes perfumes. But this one does tend to last a while, and it sinks into my skin, and I just love it. After a while, this smells so good. This one is great for the cooler months, but I definitely pick this up more in the fall. The next one here is from Salvatore Ferragamo, and this is Signorina Misteriosa. I love the bottle on this. I just love the glitter. This was, I think, a limited edition packaging, and I got this at TJ Maxx. I think every perfume but one of these I have purchased at TJ Maxx. So, the notes of this are wild blackberries and neroli at the top, orange blossom and tuberose at the middle, and then patchouli and black vanilla. You're probably going to see patchouli a lot in these perfumes because patchouli tends to be a deeper and warmer note, so it's going to be better for the fall and the winter. But patchouli lasts forever on me, so a lot of fragrances that I love tend to have patchouli in them. So this one is definitely sweeter than the other ones. You do get that berryness, slight. It's not too much of a berry note, but it's still that much different than the other ones. So you do get the vanilla too. So it's like a berry vanilla, but it's so good. I absolutely love this one. I bought this first in a rollerball or a purse spray from TJ Maxx, and then I loved it, so I needed to buy the bigger version, and I found it at TJ Maxx, so that was lucky, but this one is so good. Next one is Marc Jacobs Decadence, And this is the Eau de Parfum. This is the original. I love this packaging with the little tassel. I just think it is so cute. This is the 3.4 ounce bottle. Got it at TJ Maxx again. And the notes of this are Italian plum, saffron, and iris at the top, Bulgarian rose, jasmine, and orris root at the middle, and then liquid amber and peppers wood at the base. So this one has a very, very strong plum note. This doesn't smell like any other perfume that I own, so that is why I purchased this. And actually I did find the 1 ounce at TJ Maxx, but the price was actually a lot better on the 3.4 ounce than it was on the 1 ounce. I think the 1 ounce was like 30 and this was 44, and this is the biggest one, so I think this one was still the better deal, so I just kept this one. But this one is like fall, winter, date night, that like sexy, mature, not mature, but like sexy boss woman scent, I guess. So this one I definitely would not wear during the day. It's definitely a night fragrance, and it is warmer, so it is good for the cooler months. And of course, I just love the packaging. Next one is Giorgio Armani Si, and I did get this recently at TJ Maxx. This is the original. This is an eau de parfum. The notes of this are cassis at the top, freesia, May rose at the middle, and then vanilla, patchouli, ambroxan, and woody notes at the base. This is a very strong vanilla fragrance, but it has just a tad bit of something else to make it a little different. And of course it has the patchouli as well, but it's mostly vanilla, and the dry down on this is so good. I love this one. I like it out of the bottle, but the dry down is so much better. This is pretty strong as well. It lasts a while, so I love this one. This is great for all year round, but it does have that deeper vanilla and patchouli warmth to it. So again, better for the cooler months. And then the next is also Giorgio Armani, and this is Si Passione, and this is the mini bottle of it. And this one is an eau de parfum. This is pink pepper, pear, black currant at the top, rose, jasmine, and heliotrope at the middle, and then vanilla and cedarwood at the base. See, I don't think this smells anything like the original at all. Like, I don't really get vanilla on this, but I think it's a lot more floral than the original. The vanilla is at the base, but it's definitely not as strong as in the original C. You kind of get the pear and the black currant, but I think it's definitely more of a floral. So I still think it is a nice fall fragrance, but I think you can still pull it off in the warmer months because it is a floral, but it is a deeper floral, so this is a good night fragrance as well. Next is Dolce & Gabbana, the only one, and this is one of my favorite fragrances ever. This is so good. The notes of this are bergamot and violet at the top, coffee and iris at the middle, and then patchouli and vanilla at the base. I mean, right there, you know I'm gonna like it. It's so good. This smells very similar to YSL's Black Opium. It does also smell a little bit similar to the Salvatore Ferragamo fragrance, but this one is definitely sweeter. But it's a different sweetness. It's so hard to explain, but this one, oh my goodness, it's so good. I want to just like spray this all over my body all the time. But it is a perfect fall and winter fragrance, but I will wear this all year round because I love it so much. And it is strong, it lasts a long time. You do not need to spray a lot of it, but it's not overpoweringly strong. People will smell it on you and they will love it. So this one is definitely a favorite of mine. I love it. I would recommend this to anyone if you are looking to get any fragrance and you like sweeter notes. This one I would 100% recommend. I love it. I have two more. One is the YSL Black Opium, which I just spoke about, but this is similar to that Dolce & Gabbana fragrance. And this is a classic. Everyone knows about this fragrance, and I mean everyone. This has notes of coffee, pink pepper, orange blossom, jasmine, vanilla, patchouli, and cedar. So the notes of this and Dolce & Gabbana, the only one, are very, very similar. They both have the coffee, vanilla, the patchouli, so they are similar. This one has more of a coffee note to it. You get the other notes, but I think coffee is definitely stronger in this one than it is in the Dolce & Gabbana fragrance. But again, great for fall, great for all year round. This one isn't as strong. The lasting power isn't as great, but it is still good. On me, it's fine, and people tend to love it. So this is always going to be a pick for me, and it's another one I recommend if you like scents like this. And then the last one here is a new one for me. This is Flowerbomb Midnight from Viktor and Rolf, and this is a flanker of Flowerbomb, of course. And the notes of this one are blackcurrant, pomegranate at the top, jasmine, peony at the middle, and then vanilla and white musk at the base. So this one, you definitely get that floral note to it. I can kind of smell the pomegranate, but it is not very strong. It is a slight hint to it. This one is definitely not as good as the original Flowerbomb or Flowerbomb Nectar, which is one of my favorite fragrances ever. But I think it's still a good one. The lasting power is decent on this. It's not amazing, but I don't have bad things to say about it. It is fairly strong to my nose, but I'm sometimes sensitive to scents, so that could be why. Another warm one is a good night fragrance, but if you're gonna wear it during the daytime, it is going to be better for fall and winter, and you don't need to spray a lot to actually catch that scent. So I think that's good. It makes it worth it to get a bigger bottle because it lasts longer. So like I said, this is a new one for me, but I still like it. It's not my favorite of the Viktor and Rolf fragrances, but I still think it is a good one. Oh, not the last one, I lied. This last one is Jimmy Choo Illicit. It's in the rollerball, so I just missed it. But the notes of this are ginger and orange at the top, rose and jasmine at the middle, and then honey, amber, accord, and sandalwood at the base. I love this one. I've seen this at TJ Maxx multiple times, the bigger version, but I still haven't purchased it. I don't know why, but I just haven't. This one is very different than all the rest of them. It has that orange note to it. And it has the amber, which is pretty strong, but it's a honey amber, so it's just a little bit of a sweetness. This one, I can't say too much about the lasting power because I do not wear this as often, but I still think this is a good fragrance and it is a good fall one with the amber, but you do get that slight citrus note in the orange and the sweetness with the honey. So that is that one, and that is the last one out of my fall fragrances. And that was 10, which I actually didn't really try to do, but it worked out perfectly. So those are my top 10 fragrances for the fall. Some of them you will see in the winter as well, but they work for the cooler months, so fall is still included in that. So I definitely wanted to keep them in this video. Let me know in the comments down below if any of these are your favorite fragrances for the fall, or if you have any other fragrances that you love to wear, or if you don't care and just wear any fragrances all year round and it doesn't really matter what the season is, but let me know. I would love to hear your thoughts. But that completes this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please give it a thumbs up if you did enjoy, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.